Hi again, guys, and I think this time we may be well and truly cooked. I've made a few videos over the last few years about, like, the jumps in quality that AI-generated video has been able to make. I almost did another one when Google's VO3 came out, because that one was, like, an insane leap, but the one we've had recently, I think, is even more crazy. Recently, OpenAI, the guys behind ChatGPT, unveiled their new AI video generator, Sora 2, and to do so, they released a trailer that they made entirely in Sora 2. But before we do that, I want to show you the video that was generated by a user that made me think we are well and truly screwed for real this time. If not because of Sora 2, then it is inevitable that some iteration of it will do us in.
Captain, keep your hands on the wheel! You almost wiped out 3 cars back there! Put it in park, now!
I'm sorry, officer, I just...
Don't move, door's locked, unlock it right now!
I can't get a ticket.
Hey, stop the car!
You're correct if you thought that every single aspect of this video is AI generated. I'm talking the SpongeBob voice that sounds exactly like his original voice actor. The police officer talking down at him. The fact that the writing was almost in character with the fact SpongeBob can't drive. The lighting is photoreal and is damn near close to being indistinguishable from reality, as I've seen these things able to get so far, and it's only given away by the fact that it's SpongeBob in the car. Hell, if you look at the top corner of the video, it's even getting better at spelling out letters. It is only a matter of time before the stuff is like completely indistinguishable from the actual thing. And to get an idea of the scope that these guys are trying to go for, let's look at the announcement trailer. Sound on, these motherfuckers told us, because that was the big addition for this iteration of Sora, was that it can add sound to the videos you ask it to generate. Everything you're about to see and hear was generated by Sora 2.
1 year ago, Sora 1 redefined what was possible with moving images.
If you don't know, this guy is Sam Altman. He is the CEO of OpenAI, the guys behind Sora and ChatGPT, and it is accurately generating images of his face throughout this entire trailer. Keep that in mind, because his willingness to put his face so brazenly in the marketing of this has kind of almost given the public tacit permission to put him in other situations using the same technology. We'll be getting to that.
Today, we're announcing the Sora app, powered by the all-new Sora 2.
That's right, it's an app on your goddamn phone. At a point, it was the top most downloaded app on the App Store, and I cannot tell you how, like, kind of sad that makes me.
It's the most powerful imagination engine ever built. And it's packed with new features.
Like, the voice generation still sounds a bit stilted, but from all the examples that we've looked at of video AI generation in past videos, you can tell that its understanding of physics and consistent momentum is greatly improved even when they're on the fucking moon. Like, AI is genuinely getting better at this shit, and there is no way around that it's going to keep doing that. Like, a very common refrain that people have used over the years, even myself to an extent, was that in the current moment, it's not good enough to replace human-made art entirely. Like, the major fear is that it will take jobs away from actual people, which it inevitably will. But that so far, it hasn't managed to do that. Like, you got people making potential man memes about it. 0 feats, 0 relevance, $7 trillion wasted, propping up the stock market and Nvidia's market cap. The potential to rival Google. The next nearly identical version will go crazy. It'll hit 2nd grade reading level eventually, and then it's like talking about ChatGPT and generative AI in general. The thing is, even if like the gains feel incremental, it is objectively getting better and has been at rapid rates. Like, remember when DALL-E was really novel to all of us when it had really scuffed image generation, and how there was that viral video of AI-generated Will Smith eating spaghetti that eventually people were able to recreate photorealistically? A person I really respect the intelligence and mind of, and friend of the channel, N-word Pokemon 333, put it together really succinctly. AI sucks, and potential man shit is always funny, but we gotta stop using the "it looks like crap" argument, because one day, and maybe soon, it's already here for a lot of the criticisms we were making in, like, even last year. It's not gonna look like crap, and that argument becomes pointless. Exactly. It's like a ditch that you're eventually not gonna be able to dig forever, and then they're gonna fill in the hole that we dug on top of us, as we lose our jobs because we were making the wrong arguments. I'm very much of the opinion that, at least to some extent, video AI generation should have started getting regulated as soon as it started showing, like, incredibly crazy gains. I don't think it's technology that should be available to the wider public because of the things that are very likely almost certain to happen with it. Things we've already seen, like unconsensual face swap revenge porn people have done, and that was when the technology was even more basic than it is now. Like, cheeky enough, this other guy shows up in the middle of the Sora 2 trailer.
Any world or giving you the power to step into any world or scene and letting your friends cast you in theirs.
Like, man. And then it ends like this after the Sora 2 title card is dropped with like an after credit scene in the trailer. Bill will return in Sora 3, the next iteration of this technology. It's literally biting the shit that like Marvel movies would hype up at the end of the credits in a movie, which foreshadows incredible things that might happen to the people whose jobs it was to create those movies. I can't wait to outsource not manual labor to AI, but art and creative mediums. That's what everybody wanted out of this. Now, when people got their hands on AI, the first thing they sought to do was like generate things they were already familiar with, where now people were saying, my favorite new trend in the Sora app is putting Pikachu in every movie. This is saving Private Pikachu.
Private Pikachu, stay low!
Pika! Pika!
Terrific! That nest cleared!
It looks damn near identical to the version of the 3D Pikachu model they used in that Ryan Reynolds Detective Pikachu movie. And there were tons of cases like this where people were generating videos of copyrighted characters in Sora, depicting them in situations that the owners of that copyright most likely would not approve of. And the most insane thing to me is the fact that, at least as of writing this, OpenAI's new Sora video generator requires copyright holders to opt out. It's basically like, tell us after the fact, after we've already had users do the thing you don't want getting done, as opposed to opt in, where they have to give explicit permission for the characters in question to be used in Sora prompt. This is like an issue that has cropped up for AI image generation before, where copyrighted characters had their names blocked. But if you typed in like a vague description, say the term Shrek is blocked. Let's say you describe a green ogre who lives in a swamp wearing like the clothes Shrek usually wears, but in very literal terms, it would literally generate Shrek. It wouldn't even generate a knockoff version. It would just create something pretty close to its face. Predictably, companies like Nintendo are apparently lobbying the Japanese government to fight against Gen AI already, and I'm sure that as more and more of these videos begin to crop up, we're going to be seeing more of that. Now, as someone who's not played Team Fortress 2 and never will, this video is AI generated, and beyond like the superficial elements of how good it looks, I want you to tell me the tells that give it away that it's fake.
Trevi's at the corner. Focusing him now.
Rocket out.
Nice pick. Keep pushing to point A.
Demo left side. He's hurt. Got
Tapping,
him.
watch the tunnel.
Engineer down. Points ours.
Gates open, roll the cart.
Like, it's gameplay chatter that's about as good as any of the scripted dialogue that developers will use during an E3 conference. People in the comments were talking about all the discrepancies in the actual gameplay itself that gives it away, but let's be honest, when compared to something like that AI Minecraft thing you could play where every frame was generated via AI and was trained on actual Minecraft footage, this is like remarkably stable. There's always been weak points in the type of video that AI has been able to generate, but it's getting better at it across the board. Like, not only is it getting a little more consistent with writing, but also animated art styles. I asked Sora 2 to generate me a Simpsons Cuphead crossover. The results are insane and funny. You sound insane to me, don't know about the funny.
Hey, Marge, look! What have we here? An African American?
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. I should have watched this before I decided to put it in the video.
Homer, shut up!
Well, okay. I should have said Afro-American.
You can see the direction that this is going, correct? Here's a different one that's even more fucking absurd, but I think less racist. But, like, it's a mix between Plants vs. Zombies, Cuphead, The Simpsons, SpongeBob, Doki Doki Literature Club, and who knows what else is gonna show up in the midway point of the video.
Marge, please don't tell me we're in Minecraft again. I hate Minecraft.
Homer, relax. We're not in Minecraft.
I don't trust you. Let me tell you. We're in Minecraft.
Like, it's keeping better track of the positions of all the characters in the frame, as opposed to, like, zooming in, and when you zoom back out, it's a completely different scene. With time, like, there are probably gonna be some pretty scuffed versions, but, like, narratively cohesive, fully generated AI stuff that I'm not at all looking forward to. With minor tweaks, AI creations are limitless. With a few words, you can recreate TV episodes, ads, and arts, and music videos.
Whoa, the sky looks like a potion explosion.
Yeah, if the potion was made out of orange soda, I can almost taste the fizz.
We should bottle it and sell Sunset Shakes.
I'll be the chair while we brainstorm. Have a seat, Bizpart.
That was made in Sora. I kind of fucking hate that, dude. Like, the dialogue is not incredibly impressive, but it's not unbelievable either. I was talking about this with a friend a few months back, and I think the sentiment is something I feel even stronger now. And maybe this is just me kind of overanalyzing this or, like, catastrophizing a bit too much in my head about, like, what the future looks like. But before, like, 2022, 23, the pre-AI AI being mass available era, there was this kind of inherent sense of wonder that came with consuming any kind of creative work. Whether it was like a faked photoshopped image of somebody doing some shit, or like realistic Pokemon, or something I was actually really looking forward to seeing, there was this inherent sense of wonder that came with being curious about how someone did something. Like in the past, if you came across like some really niche media that you had never seen before, it implied a story of a group of people, or at least one person, who had like a real sincere passion for that. Nowadays, like a Japanese dub of an English song could easily be explained as, oh, somebody made it with AI as a prompt. And the most wonder and human input that can go into that is like, what exactly did they type to get the machine to make it? And the fact is, the technology is capable of producing the results that are damn near visually identical to what we took for granted as human creation for the longest time. There are all these edge cases where AI could be like useful in some hypothetical future where it pays off, but I have yet to see any of the positive effects of any of that, and the only thing I get is like the occasional laugh out of AI slop that randomly puts itself on my For You page and timeline without me explicitly asking for it, and then some of my enjoyment being immediately pulled away when you realize it's AI, which it becomes more immediately obvious when it's not something like an image and it's just like a video, but just sucks, man. It feels bad.
Ahoy, future planners! SpongeBob SquarePants here at the Krusty Krab with something meatier than a triple patty deluxe. Life insurance. That's right. The Krusty Krab now protects more than just your lunch. Plans start at only 1 shell a day, covering pearl loss, patty mishaps, and even your
That is fucking depressing. I will say there is like one bit that is very human in nature that has made me laugh a little bit. Putting the Sora 2 watermark on real videos. Spreading information is something that a bot can do easily. Taking joy while doing that type of lying is something only a human can feel. My first generation with Sora 2 was this. It added lots of dialogue on its own. This is so funny.
Hey, what you got there? Oh, I'm playing some Minecraft, so I wanted to grab a Soylent.
Oh my god! Like, it's stupidly been turned on its head, where calling human-made things AI is the thing that manages to get a laugh out of me by the end of this. The thing is, it's like tricking people who aren't into AI into laughing at something that was human-made, but it kind of requires they know what the original thing is to have that enjoyment at all. Like, I love Call of Duty edits, and you guys have probably seen me literally use this montage in videos. Yeah! Break me down! Bury me, I am finished with you! Nothing crushes the human spirit like an unfeeling machine, you know? I saw this post where it was like, society, if Sora could actually generate the videos I want to fucking generate instead of constantly giving me warning messages about disallowed content. I actually think this is the opposite of what society would look like. It would look more like Fallout because the consistent use of more and more advanced and demanding AI is just like poisoning the water supply. It's pretty cool if you're a big fan of sewage in your system. I feel like I already found my soulmate in microplastics and I'm not really looking to open the relationship to a third. But it's like the idea that there shouldn't be restrictions on this stuff is kind of crazy because you're seeing a lot of things get generated about copyrighted material, about situations that Sam Altman probably wouldn't like his likeness in. For instance, blackface! You guys don't realize this makes Sam Altman untouchable. Who knows what insane videos exist of him that are real? People will dismiss it as Sora without even thinking now. He has total impunity. And you have in a weird kind of reversal, people using Sora 2 to make fun of Sam Altman and like kind of his whole mission statement. Like there's joke videos of him robbing a Target for NVIDIA graphics cards so that he can train more advanced AI and use more electricity.
Please, I really need this for Sora inference. This video is too good.
And then you have the exact sort of thing being generated that would make you question, wait, what if this is real and the whole reason he's doing this is to cover for the embarrassing skeletons in his closet?
Meow. What the f? Meow. Meow.
It's all just, like, very depressing. Any joy I get out of it is incredibly fleeting when you think about, like, and what it implies in the wider world. Obviously, there's a lot I could say on this topic, but I don't really think I have it all together right now. I'm just a bit sad. It's only gonna be increasing in its, ability to harm humans. There's a card on screen that'll take you to another video like this one if you enjoyed it somehow. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see y'all next time.